Why do you always do that to me, boy? Alright, send the link again. Send the link again. Let's try this again. We can wait a few for the live to go up. But like I was saying, yo, define social media.
Yes. I can't give you a definition. I just know social media is basically the network that connects people online. That's what I would say. That's my wild guess or my observation of it.
That's a fair guess. So, like, the next question bouncing from that is, what do you prefer? Like, if you heard the live on TikTok had 400 views this game versus having 5 people in the stands, which one do you prefer?
TikTok.
TikTok?
500 the views.
The views in the commentary is back and forth.
If you got, because those views, the beauty about social media is it connects so many people. That could be someone in Germany who happened to scroll upon a TikTok live with a professional team and sees one of the players like you being that's the opportunity there. With 5 people in the stands, it's way less likely you get an opportunity like that. So definitely those 400 views.
Or which one gets you charged up in the game?
Charged up in the game? 5 people though.
The 5 people.
5 people for sure.
Yeah, that's the difficulty we have now, because we have to promote both, right? But then people have options. If you had to come to the game in the stands on a rainy day, or stay home in the comfort of your house.
Hopefully it don't rain.
Yeah. So that's what we basically do. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Hold on. Ain't nobody in yet. We got more time. We had Grace come in for a second. Shout out to Grace. And then Sean walks. I don't know who that is.
How much views did Skips get?
Skips? We could look at that right now. So you normally
I
just
know Pastor Man got plenty of views.
Well, it's 2 things. When he did the live video, he probably only got like 30.
Which isn't bad.
It isn't bad. But we had like when Paris came, Paris got like 240.
Yeah, see, it's the power of female.
Oh, you won't get into that commentary, man. Don't do
I
that.
wouldn't say Paris, I wouldn't say beauty, but female.
I am not getting that. Apologize.
I'm sorry for
Oh,
how you took it.
Why? How you do it on and off the field? Why are you trying to get in trouble,
dog.
man?
Like I don't know. I'm changing.
Oh, we had 72 episodes. That's crazy. So say Marlon episode. So Marlon has this short's got like 58.
You say money?
Running. Zagazo. Just that one. Nah, it's, that one was funny.
Oh, yeah.
So this is his top short. 58 views.
I would try and put it in a routine. So I would usually do it at night. But usually
Marlon does pretty good.
I would pray and then
Did he do this more than once?
Yeah, you're paying like 2 maybe 3.
some nights you're gonna be very
Let's see if I can find his actual episode. We got 2 people in. Welcome, Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid! Say I need a scholarship, bro. Scholarship's
you.
always here.
Hey, once you play footy and you're good, matter of fact, if you can catch the ball.
No, man. Kool-Aid just recovered, man. He just got a surgery. Shout out to Kool-Aid.
Shoot,
Successfully. That's Atlantis ambassador Kool-Aid. Let me put some respect on that name. Successfully walking around. He was faking all battle for Atlantis. He had the cane, and many times they saw the cane disappear. And he just was doing one bad man walk. But everything cool, man, Kool-Aid.
Be like that, bro. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Actually, boy, Kool-Aid, I want to test this collab 1 second. I want to invite you. Because we could go on TikTok live and hear you this time. Because last time you was here, and I didn't hear your voice until I did the review of the episode. So we're about to start pretty soon. I can send that invite right now, Kool-Aid. See if I can get you in here as a guest. And then we'll use the desktop to hear what you're saying. See if this works.
Ladies and gentlemen, guys, get ready. It's the one and only Kool-Aid
Yeah,
hashtag Nano Fantastic Mr. Atlantis. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you in. Get us Kool-Aid, man.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the great one himself. Kool-Aid, welcome to the live.
And last one.
Play music, you can hear me?
It's hash brown. Hey, sorry, but I'm trying to get something.
You making money?
Yeah, yeah. We can hear you. I can hear you.
All right. Welcome, man. Nice to have you here.
So how y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's the topic from UB today?
Well, first of all, we just come from y'all, so I have to ask, how was Colorado for Atlantis?
Balfour Niners was so amazing, and I am very proud to say that we had UB mascot out with bounce on the court, and
You know that.
it was really great experience. I thought that there were some lost moments once or twice because we had a lot of other mascots around. I thought it would be good, let's get some photos with the other mascots from other places. But we always have Balfour Niners every year. It's one of the biggest events we actually have at the end of the year, that we host for the past 13 years. And like I say, y'all, not UB, but every behavior is actually invited to come out. They don't know how great the games actually goes. Even though it's a cool game, it's a really good game.
Yeah. So what had actually happened is, we have a scholarship that's given to that student, and the student actually had exams during some of the games.
Oh,
Yeah. So once they were finished, then they could have bring Blue over.
wow. So what about my scholarship? Am I allowed to come to college now? I've never been before.
Yeah, we tried. Sorry about that. Somebody's trying to call me, but we tried our best. We was happy that we made it out. We had some interaction with the guests. We got to show the new mascot uniform with the hat, so that was fun. Yeah, man. So beyond Battle for Atlanta, this year of the Super Bowl coming up, right?
Super Bowl is next year.
Yeah, in
Super Bowl is
January.
next. In January, yes.
Now, help me understand the collaboration. I know they have it at Thomas A. Robertson, but I saw Atlantis on the flyer. So you guys house them?
Yeah, we work along with them, yes.
All right, good stuff.
Yeah.
So,
We work along.
welcome to another episode. Let me just start this off properly. Welcome to another episode of the Blu House, ladies and gentlemen. Grace, we see you in here. We see Kool-Aid in here. Kool-Aid, thank you so much. Guest starring today. And we have one of our key athletes, one of the faces of the program, a force to be reckoned with, and probably the guy with the biggest, largest collection of yellow and red cards. Nate, the great, is in the building from our soccer team. Wearing the wrong shirt today with a Renegades shirt. I don't know why. Ways you lose your scholarship, Nick. Ways you lose your scholarship.
Hey, I am a UB student, but I coach Renegades on Saturdays. We're actually playing tomorrow morning. Come support the kids, bro. U13.
So let me understand. That's your UB student.
National team players.
Your UB student. Your work study under the athletics training department, and you're a coach. So respectfully, I supposed to be calling you coach.
Yeah.
Nate.
Yeah. I mean, right now I'm not coaching, but yeah, that's definitely.
So clarify. Are you a certified coach? Like you got certifications, or
Well, I have the basically the lowest level of certification that you can have. But I would say that my coaching abilities really outweigh my certifications. It's just I haven't got around to doing the certifications yet.
and now I'm going to see the clash. So now you're Nate, the coach who knows the rules, who knows the game, who helps the young kids,
Yeah, bro.
and then Nate, the UB player who broke many of the rules, who breaks those rules consistently. How does one do that? How do you know the rules and then break them, knowing that you have to still see these referees again? Talk about that.
I don't want to talk about controversy. I mean, I would love to have the referees here so we can have this hash this out in person. But I do feel like a lot of the players, especially on UB, definitely have targets on our back. So if we breathe,
But maybe you should stop saying that. Maybe they will stop on the target if you stop saying that.
we tried to stop saying it many times and never worked though. I mean, like, I just don't feel like, I think that because we're a college team, like, they automatically are kind of out to get us. They kind of, it's almost like every game we're playing against the refs and we're playing against the opposing team, which is not fair, but it is what it is.
Well, I'm going to call on Nate to coach this conversation. So Kool-Aid is here. I want to open it up. Kool-Aid, we have football coming next year for Atlantis. We've had Battle for Atlantis. We know Atlantis is being sponsored and involved with baseball competitions, home run derbies. When is Atlantis bringing soccer? For us to see some soccer play. Or have y'all done that already? Let me see if Kool-Aid is still there.
Yeah, I'm still here. So soccer, more things to come, but soccer, that's a bit above my pay grade. But we have good lives, so if you guys want a good lie, you can come on the property and we have good lies. So I'm in full support of you guys coming and checking out new mini golf. We got new mini golf. We also have good morning, good morning. We have new mini golf. We also got escape room to Atlantis, and we also
Slow
have
down, slow down.
Barbie.
Where can we find the mini golf at Atlantis now?
It's actually in the front of the Royal Towers. So if you get out at the Royal Towers, just
Right?
out to once you get off and you come to past Pegasus, you want to walk to the left, like you passing beside the table, and
Right.
you'll be right there.
Okay. So we got mini golf at Atlantis now. Whoop,
And it's called Good Lies. Good Lies. So
Good
mini
night.
golf is at Atlantis and it's called Good Lies. So if
Good
you hear anybody
night.
say they have a good lie, they've been to Atlantis.
Now I want to get the spelling of this. Is this Good and then Lies or
Yes,
Lay?
good lies. Yeah.
Good lie. Tell me about that name. You gotta help me understand that. Why would it be good lies?
Why would it be good lies?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure with that. I got to check the marketing team with that. But it
Okay.
is one of the best. I think you guys should come out and fully support Atlantis with good lies. Come out and play some mini golf. It's something new. We always look for brand new things to do in the Bahamas, and that's the most brand new thing that you could do here to Atlantis.
You know what? I can take on that challenge. What I can do is I could ask one member from each team this Christmas to meet me at Atlantis and we can have a mini golf off. And I'll go live for that.
Okay.
I like that idea.
The basketball game, like we was talking about, for
Mm-hmm.
about Atlantis, Once again, I want to thank you guys for coming on out. We do appreciate you guys for coming.
Man, definitely. What was the next thing you were mentioning? Beyond good life. You said something else is new at Atlantis?
Yes, we have an escape room. We have an escape room, and we also have Barbie. Barbie, I know you can go down to Barbie. We have Barbie. So if you have any kids, if you know any ladies who like to wear in pink, some guys like to wear in pink. I do wear my pink. We look good in pink too.
Right.
You can check Barbie out.
All right. And
It's
then
right
the
in front
escape
of Raw
room, is
Towers
this
too.
is this a virtual escape room or this an actual escape room?
Actual.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So, ladies, all our viewers, I want you to know here on live, TikTok, and also on YouTube later.
Sorry.
Now has mini golf, and they have that I call Good Lies, of course, and they got that escape room experience. I think all of us saw on TV. That's going to be fun. So that's I think that's fun for the teams, eh? What do you think, Nate? If the teams see who could escape the room the fastest,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
If you guys do that.
I mean, yeah, I don't even know if soccer could be good at that though. I could see soccer getting cut hip at mini golf because y'all have good foot-eye connection. I know too much about y'all hand-eye
I
connection,
mean, we do have to use our hands when we throw.
and you can't kick the mini golf.
Is there a
You
rule-
shouldn't.
Is there a rule that says you
You
can't?
shouldn't. I expect the golf team to defeat y'all at mini golf.
Is it legal though?
Is it illegal or legal?
Is it?
You know what? This is a segue right back to my original question. Nate, why do you continuously break the rules in sporting events that you know you shouldn't break?
Listen, I got, for example,
But slow down. Tell us how you got your red card, being the first UB player to be out
Okay.
with the red card.
so shout out to Peter, former UB player, national team player. Me and Peter kind of have history. I've played against him. He's played against me, right? So, like the first tackle of the game, Peter like took a really big touch down the line, and I was chasing him, and I tried to like make a slide tackle before he crossed it because I was ready out to play, and he like left his foot behind intentionally. So as soon as he felt my foot touch his foot, he died.
So what you're saying is Peter, who's your former teammate,
Yeah.
you played with for a while, who's played against you before, knew you
Yeah.
and took advantage of what he knew, and it worked, and you couldn't do nothing
No,
about it.
I could have. I made a rash decision.
So you fell for his trap intentionally.
Yeah, I did. No, I didn't intentionally fall into it. I just fell into his trap. I did. I give him props for that. Like,
So he goaded you.
yeah, bro.
All right. How was it? I didn't get to see that game. We didn't record the live, sadly. But how was it playing against Eveld and Peter?
It was fun. I mean, I love competition, man. Usually, Dan knows we play against them. When we had our full team, like, there was no competition. But obviously, when they got those players back, they were the heart of the team. Eveld, Peter, Brandon. Oh, Brandon was always there. But it was a nice little show.
Oh, Brian was playing too.
Brandon.
O'Brien or Brandon?
Not O'Brien.
Who's
O'Brien was playing for us, but Brandon, he plays for
Not O'Brien. What about Mark? Markville?
Mark. No, Mark didn't play.
Oh.
I won't speak on that.
Okay.
But yeah, it was fun, man. I do think they don't think we could have beat them if I stayed on the field, but I feel like we could have beat them if I stayed on the field.
We got some commentary in the live. I won't say who, but they say, is Nate the best you can do for a guest?
Who said that?
I am not going to tell you, sir.
Please tell me
You need
so.
to be respectful. That's all I can tell you. That's all I'm going to say. Yes, Coach Nate is well equipped to be on this live, and he's very confident that he can represent himself very well. He says if you look at the live of Coach Stevie and compare to this live, he can promise you that the commentary here will be way more professional. Is that right?
Was it Coach Steve who said it?
I am not saying who it is. I'm going to leave that for you. And I took down the screen so you wouldn't see as I scroll either. So let me just upload this Crime Stoppers game. Shout out to the UB man who played last night. Lost that game because of turnovers and foul problems, but I think they pretty much played well.
Good effort, boys.
Look at Nate, man. He watching the behind the scenes of what Randall's have to do.
Randall's a hard-working man, bro.
No, man, I don't do nothing.
Sounds like someone said.
Yeah, man. So Peter Anivelt, former Mangos, and last night we had to go against Kirkwood, former Mango for basketball. He put up 30. How much he put up? I don't want to talk about him
30.
because they cut our hip, but
30.
they didn't really cut our hip. But
Was brother Stephen Curry?
no. Kirkwood Farrington, he put up 21 points last night against the Mangoes. He actually got injured in the final 5 minutes of the fourth quarter and couldn't continue, but he was second in points last night, going 9 for 14, field goal, a lot of turnovers, but yeah, he played pretty good. Shout out to Kirkwood and to the Crime Stoppers for playing our basketball team in our showcase. Of course, soccer had a chance to play against Grand Bahama in that showcase. How was that, Nate, in Grand Bahama? Did any UB North people come?
Any North people?
Yeah, UB North.
I don't know. I don't really interact with their players, so I wouldn't know.
No, hold on, I gotta stop you there. You know there's 2 campuses, right?
Yeah, I do know.
Right, so the same way how the UB main campus, you gotta remember that the UB North campus, when you all go over there, y'all got a few hundred UB student staff and alumni who excited to see y'all too.
They got any keepers?
That's a good segue. So let's talk about the great dynamic performance and first time being a goalkeeper for Alex. First of all, we got a clap for Alex. Alex with an I. I is for important. Alex stepped up. I heard a joke that Ronaldo wanted to be keeper, but Alex stepped up. He was our goalkeeper last game. Very good instincts, very good footwork. He was commanding the field many times. I don't know if you watched the live. He was telling the defenders to move, what to do. It was almost like it was a natural fit. And we had Coach Julio Jamison there with us, who was also surprised at how talented he is. Mm-hmm. So after seeing that game, and you were in the fans because of your red card, but you were in the fans, right? What was your initial? Call me, and it's getting annoying. We're back. Ladies and gentlemen, I had to put the phone on DND. People trying to call me just to get an 8 number and all that. They got to stop.
Nah.
But, yeah, how was it as a fan, from the fan seat, seeing Alex perform that game?
It was a treat, honestly. It really got me motivated to see, especially due to the fact that he's not a keeper. I don't know if he's played goal before, but the fact that he was willing to sacrifice his initial position to go on goal and do a good job, I'm all for it.
I'm gonna invite a next defender. I sent an invite to Josh. Josh just logged in. Shout out to Josh. But we're talking about Alex as a keeper. Is the position a good fit? How does that affect? And you're center midfielder sometimes, right? Or what's your
center mid? I might be switching to outside back.
Now remember, we have to not to say dumb down, but we have to school our listeners sometime. What does the position that you're in? What does that position do? What is your purpose?
The center mid. Well,
yeah.
Okay. I'm switching between a CDM and a right back or left back. So a CDM basically shields the back, protects the back line from the opposition's attack, and then also when we get the ball, my job is to connect the attackers with the defenders. So I get the ball from my defense, and I try to play it forward to our danger men like Ronaldo, Marlon, Kevin, get those guys on the ball to really drive the attack forward. And my job is to take the defensive pressure off of them so they're able to focus more on attack, basically as a 6. Now,
So,
sorry.
no, keep going.
So an outside back, basically my job is to help us when we have the ball. That my job is to help us to bring out the back, to advance the ball forward, and also to lock down the opposing wingers and provide support to the attack when we go forward.
Okay. So, in that position, did you play that position on the national team as well? No.
Right back? No.
Right back. Okay.
No.
So, firstly, congratulations again, Nate. You're leading this year, what, second or third consecutive year being chosen for the national team?
Well, I played my first national team game in 2018.
So, how many times do you think you were on the team?
A lot of times. I have a lot.
You've made it every year since 2018?
Every year. But I was benching, bro. I benched a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a while to actually mature enough as a player to be able to get on the field.
And now you're on the field.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you scored internationally.
Yeah. I scored against Antigua in the Nations League.
Yeah, I heard it was Alex who set that up for you. Is that true?
For the sake of the video, yes.
Was it Alex or Peter? I mean,
It was Ricky. I gotta give respect to my boy Ricky. My boy Ricky, he's actually playing. I think he's playing pro or semi-pro in Italy right now, if I'm not mistaken. Baller. So he got the assist for that goal.
Okay. But that was your first international point.
Yes.
Is there any intimidation when you go against these teams? You
Not
played
anymore.
against some of the best soccer players in the world.
Not anymore, no. Not anymore.
Because last live we talked about how a particular international player approached you and made a commentary that fueled your gym addiction. Let's talk about that. What fueled? First of all, listeners, if you all don't know, between the athletics program, between working for the athletic training department as a work study, Nate is addicted to the gym. 2 things he's addicted to: chocolate milk and the gym, undeniably. And he does not miss a gym day. He would be talking randomly to somebody about a class and just like go over and pump some weights. Nate, what's going on with you in the gym? Why so addicted?
To be honest with you, maybe for personal reasons, I'm so committed to it, but it's just going to the gym is like a win for that day. Like even if I have a bad day, I go to the gym, I pump some weights, maybe I lift stronger than I did previously, and I feel better about myself, It's like a confidence boost, especially I've been doing it for so long.
So you go to a class, you didn't do good on an exam. Instantly, I gotta go to the gym.
I'm going to throw some weights.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to throw some weights.
Get a red card, you're going to the gym.
After Dynamo's game, we played them on Sunday.
Who you up there?
When I got the red card. That was a Sunday?
Yeah.
That Monday, I was in the gym, bro, as usual, but with extra motivation. So, all my negative emotions, all my anger and frustration and all that stuff, all that is released. Well, a lot of it is released in the gym.
Speaking of anger, I've seen you play many times, and there are times where it's almost like a covering of your eye. I don't know if it's the red, I don't know if it's the shade from the clouds, but your coaches are yelling at you, Nate, don't. And it's like you look them straight in their soul. Yeah, ref, what you could do? Then you trip down players, and it's like they are literally shouting at you, Nate, do not. We need you in the game. Yeah, coach, I got you. Trips player, yellow card. Nate, what we just told you. Yeah, but he deserve it. Or when I watch the international game, a guy tries to do a rainbow to one of our players. You literally, for the next 10 minutes, every time you see that player, yeah, man, try to rainbow on me. And I'm like, let's talk about it. What goes on in your head at these moments, Nate?
So when I play soccer, It's really a place where I love to express myself. First of all, I want to go back to following instructions from coaches. Coach Alex or Adam, if you ever see this, I apologize for every time I did it. I know I've realized now that I need to mature more as a player and read the situation better. So I'm working on that. All that like being immature and like kicking people and stuff. I know now that, bro, I need to stop that stuff.
Is this because of what Peter did to you? Did Peter?
I mean, that's definitely a part of it.
Wow, I thought Peter getting one over you, goading you. Wow.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to rush. I don't want to rush your reply because you're going down a good pathway. But I want to ask the harder question.
Yeah.
How would you coach you?
How would I coach Nate?
Not that I know you're a coach. How would Nate coach Nate?
How would Nate coach Nate? Well, first of all, I love a player like me. When I say that, I mean someone that's willing to die for the team, willing to do whatever it takes. I would try my best to channel all of those emotions into something productive. Because I know myself, I would be able to tell myself things that'll not necessarily calm me down, but help me to focus on channeling the toxic and negative energy into something that makes sense. So instead of me freaking out at the ref, I'll tell myself to just relax and see if I can find ways to outsmart the ref, which is what I've been doing recently. If you would pay attention, you would see I don't want to give myself away, but
Right.
whenever the referee's not looking, there's always things that you could do to get in someone's head.
Right.
And as long as you can win the mental game, and there's a better chance of you winning the game. So I do stuff like that to coach myself. I would love to coach myself.
You would love to coach
I would
yourself.
love to coach. I would hate it because
No, I was wondering.
I'm
Like the team needs you there. You're like, hey, we know what I'll do? Let me get a red card so
Yeah,
we're
I'd be
short one
pissed.
player.
like Coach Alex has. Coach Alex told me he has a lot of gray hairs because of me, and I understand why. So I know it'd be rough, but I mean, if I was coaching me, I'd probably slap myself a couple times, you know.
You can't hit the players, right? A collegiate team, you
Yeah.
can't hit the players.
Yes.
What about if you had to coach Ronaldo? What would you do?
Bro, I'd never say this to Ronaldo's face, bro. But Ronaldo's a baller, bro. I just tell him
Just
go
go.
on the field and do what you do, bro. Honestly.
And that sometimes backfires. I mean, we watched the game where I believe the strategy, this is the past game, so I think I could say this, but the strategy was to give Ronaldo that freedom, almost like what we gave Stanley to roam and do what he needs to do to make action happen, but it didn't come to fruition. And that's so tricky, right? If you put all that pressure on one player, do you think
Yeah, but he can handle it, though.
he can handle the
He can
pressure?
handle it. Bro, man's played professional before. Like, he understands. He's been in high-stakes situations. He can handle it. I know that from experience.
Yeah. And we, since we're talking about some of the seniors, so the seniors on the team would be you, Ronaldo, Marlon. Marlon's
Senior.
graduating.
Yeah, you say senior. When you say senior in terms
Like,
of credits
the
or like
ones,
just,
I mean, well, let's split it up. Who are the seniors who may be graduating soon?
from what I know of Marlon, but I think I don't want to talk his business, but I think he's here for another year or something.
Yeah, no, Marlon graduated last semester.
I think
So
he's doing another.
He's on, tourism.
Yeah.
And then Javane did the same thing. Javane graduated and he's finishing his degree.
No, we could use Javane, so good thing he didn't leave.
We have Jeremy came back. Jeremy
Yeah.
was here before you guys.
Yeah, Jeremy came back with some fire in his eyes, so hopefully that continues.
Yeah, and some oil on his skin. Ha! Get him, Ren. Ha ha! So shout out to Jeremy. Thank you for coming back. We have like two more of the Caribs who played in the Carib game. I forget their names, but they're actually back at UB too. Remember the Caribs game that you refereed?
Alumni game?
Yeah, the alumni game. Two of the alumni are actually students again. And I mean, I
They
think,
can play.
yes, but
Who?
you saw them play. You were the ref. I can't remember the names. I could probably pull up the picture.
What you don't remember? You remember what team?
Oh, but based on what you saw, let's go to the alumni game. Based on having to be the ref for the Carib players, right? These are out of shape. Sorry, guys, but out of shape. Some ain't playing years, but established people. These are now
Yeah.
lawyers, doctors, teachers. So they're established in the industry. But watching them play, knowing that they were in your seat maybe 5 to 7 years ago, how did they make you feel?
To be honest, I didn't really think about it like that. I mean, I subconsciously I did. It was fun to watch, man. It was good to see some of the players that actually like can still knock ball.
You can take Boogie.
If you can.
You think? I think Boogie
If
still
I could
plays.
take Boogie.
Yeah, Boogie. Yeah.
Isn't what like beat him?
Like if you and him
100%.
one on one,
100%.
you think you can take Boogie?
Every
Boogie has personality. I would have loved to do social media around Boogie. Like when he hit that goal and say my name, capital B, capital double O, capital G, I, capital E, and I was like, y'all got poses and dances with Boogie.
Yeah, no, Boogie. Yeah, he's a cool guy, bro.
Like, he's still a goalkeeper now, right?
Yeah, I think he revs the league. He revs. He does keeping for them. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, and then I didn't like Adam on the field too much.
Coach Adam?
I like him coaching. Like he's more marketable as a coach.
Mm-hmm.
I just like to put the camera on him and just have the beat button ready. Nate, what the beat you doing? You know, like I would love to do that. But as a player, he was very calm and collected.
Yeah.
And I hated it.
I
thought he was you. I honestly thought Adam would be you on the field.
Nah, Adam's calm, bro.
Yeah.
From I know Adam. Well, I can't say because I haven't watched him play much, but there was one time.
We recorded that whole game, so you can see it.
No. One time against Baja when he played.
When he came in as a coach.
Yeah, so
I
was doing garbage, and he came on the field to replace me and did it better than me.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, hats off to him.
Well, let's talk about the young coaching. Coach Alex and Adam are still rather young and still active. How does the team respond to that? Going from, and you saw two of the older coaches, Van Dyke and Stevie, at the alumni game, and now you remember Goddard, of course. Now you have younger coaches. Do you see a change in the dynamics or what's needed for coaching you guys? I mean, the coach Stevie would have shut you down a long time. Yeah.
Probably. Well, I would hope that he'd be able to not shut me down, but help me to use what I bring to the table better for the team.
Right.
I think that the difference, first of all, Coach Alex Thompson is the greatest coach in the Bahamas by a lot of levels.
On record, I got to zoom in on that one.
I'll say it again.
Yeah.
The greatest coach. Coach Alex. I started coaching under Alex a couple years ago, and like he kind of took me under his wing, and I'm considered to be a good coach now. A lot of what I learned is from Coach Alex. Number one. That's number one. Number two, if you see the players that Coach Alex has developed, you'd be surprised.
I heard he had a hand in Ronaldo. He coached Ronaldo.
Yeah. So Ronaldo was back and forth from here in Jamaica, and when he came back here, he played for Coach Alex's team. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I wouldn't say Coach Alex developed Ronaldo. Ronaldo is more of a naturally talented player, and he played in Jamaica. So you go and play in Jamaica, you come.
I'm gonna just tell you something. So when he heard us, he could come and attack me. He all right.
Who?
I said it. So when he listens to this, he hears that. And
if he was here, I would be calling him trash. Though.
Yeah, Ronaldo's he's short on words, but he's very intentional. Yeah. Like I said something on the live before, and he literally just came out his window and just stared through the window and shake his head. Like, Ren, never again. Or like when I did a flyer for basketball, instantly with results, Ronaldo sat in here and say, so what we gotta do to get flyers? I said, wait, what? And then right after he finished, Marlon came and it's like, boy, the only person who was quicker than y'all was Stanley. Mm-hmm. Now, Stanley called me like 7 a.m. in the morning and we'd sit down, hey, Ren, everything good? So I did good last game. I could get like a flyer looking like the Flash. And I look at Stanley like, but I have work to do. He's like, yeah, but the Flash though. But yeah.
Nalo's a character, bro.
Respected. I see any league he's in, anytime in the coach on the field.
He's earned it.
I've seen players say stuff to him and they take it back.
Yeah, but he's earned it. I mean, you gotta look at the reality. Ronaldo is the most experienced player on the team. Yeah. So he brings more to the table than probably every player on the team.
I figure out a superpower though.
What's that?
Shape up.
So
when his hair all root up and he in together, means he's stressed from something, right?
Yeah.
But when he get a shape up and his hair comb, space best. They figure it out.
Alright, we gotta let one of you be sponsor him a haircut.
Yeah, I look at all the pictures. Like the ones where he like posing and stuff. Mm-hmm. Nice shape up, hair comb. In the background, you see a particular female with a comb, like, yes, baby, go. But I mean, like, stop being petty, Ren. But then the photos where his hair, like, root up, that's when I realized, that's when he plays ball. Yeah, like, he did enough time to probably eat some.
It's probably all them assignments and stuff he has to do.
Yeah, and he's a great student. I think he has above a 3.8? No, probably a 2.8.
It's only 2.5.
I'd put his GPA out there, but that's pretty good. and then that, you know, it's pretty
Considering
awesome.
everything.
Yeah. Was he like that in Seattle? What school
No,
you went to?
I went to St. John's.
St. John's?
Yeah.
Get out of here. Go Giants, right?
100%.
Way to go.
But funny story.
You don't look like a St. John's. You look like a St. Anne's. St. Anne's or NCA?
Ew.
Sorry, you know the thing, baby.
We used to destroy St. Anne's NSC. But yeah, bro. If we ever played NSC, I've never known playing. Bro, when I first met Nalo, we used to play on like rival teams, and I hated him. Cause like he would be on the other team, and he'd be like showboating and doing skill moves. So let's say, for example, like his position is on that side of the field, and my position was on the next side. Like as soon as he gets it, I would sprint from my side and go and try and kick him, like, cause I couldn't stand him.
Wow, man.
And that's so crazy. Honestly.
What is that? Envy? Jealousy? What is that?
It wasn't jealousy. It was just like similarly to the international game where the guy rainbow flicked my teammate, and I took it personally.
Right.
Like I don't like that. Like, bro, play me with respect. Play us with respect, bro. Don't be doing that.
Yeah, but be smarter. Like
But I did it within the laws of the game, though. And I won the mental game because their coach had to take him off. He was scared. I won the mental game. Let's say he was a good player because he wasn't good. I hope he hears me. He wasn't good. If he was doing good for their team and I was able to win that mental game and I got him out of the game, job done.
Hey.
Job done. But it wasn't like that for now. It was just when I was younger, I was way more rash.
So I got like two more questions, but I want to put you back in the time machine for a second. Your first year playing with the team, how did you feel compared to now?
Different player.
Talk about it.
Different player. Like the confidence I have now is 100 times more. I feel like I've unlocked a lot of new traits that when I came I didn't have. When I came to UB, I didn't know what I wanted to do in general. Like I was just a confused kid. Like you could see it on the field. Like I took long to make decisions. I lost the ball because I couldn't make a decision quick enough. The older I got, and like the more times I failed classes and realized that I gotta pay my own money to retake it.
Right.
I started to say, "Boy, we gotta get our stuff together," and that correlated on the field. I gotta give shout outs to Ronaldo and Alex them because they never made it easy. Like they made me want to quit a lot of times.
What? Explain that.
Oh, like, let's say like for example, I made a bad pass in the game. Like Ronaldo would like stop, like legit in the middle of the game, stop, call Coach Alex, say, "Coach, is there any replacements for Nate? Anyone to replace him?" And I just used to be like, "Oh my god, that was rough." But that's what I needed.
I didn't know that, but I actually thought the two of y'all were like two inseparable twins or something.
I mean, I don't want to say. Yeah, I mean we kind of are, but that's.
Is this the best you can do, Red? Is this the best you can do, Red?
Yeah, she said. That's why I said be respectful.
Come on, man. When are you gonna have me on the show? Let's have some real people on the show.
How
Right.
about now? She's my friend.
I think you give her gray hair too.
Bro, but yeah, I mean, I don't like to talk about like personal relationships and stuff, but that's my dog, bro. And the reason
That's what I thought. I like even hearing you say that y'all used to have your back and forth or differences. I don't believe it.
like, I mean, bro, when real people connect, they try to help each other grow. And you cannot help someone grow by making it easy for them. So Nalo saw the stuff and I was doing, he probably saw more potential in me. He was like, "Buddy, like you're really not living up to your potential at all." And that was his way of showing it. And that forced me to grow and develop. Even Alex, but Alex was always like, "No, come on, man, come on." So Alex kind of was the good cop.
I've heard a rumor that you have everything that it takes to go pro. Do you believe that?
100%.
So what's stopping you?
Being an international is really rough. So there was a trial over here. A couple players, including Ronaldo, went on trial. Well, got scouted to go on trial for professional teams, and I got scouted to a USL Championship team, which is second division in MLS. Like these lads are making money. And people on the live might know. the week I went on trial, Matt Sheldon had just signed on the team. They may know him. And so when I got there, first of all, it was me and Peter. We went together. And our first session, when we first went, there was like a possession drill going on, and we were watching, and the ball was moving 1,000 miles per hour, right? We were like sitting off to the side. And then he brought us in. As soon as he brought us in, I made my first pass. Everything just slowed down. And like I just fit right in, especially being a good player. When you have good players around you, it makes the game so much easier. So I kind of fit in very well in practice, especially in the scrimmages and stuff. I was actually one of the standouts in practice. When it came to the game, I wasn't fit enough, bro. Like, you gotta be fit, bro. Like,
Hold on, Jim Adek ain't fit enough?
no, like gym and soccer fit, bro. You gotta be able to.
So you got to go back to Dion's strategy. Dion used to have y'all running. Like, I think y'all used to start off running a few laps every practice.
Yeah, but Alex kind of took a page out of his book and kind of formed it to his own style, which is running more game like. So like we'd be scrimmaging. If you lose, you run.
Mm.
Or he'd say we'd be doing a possession. He'd say either you run now or you run after without the ball. So that encourages you to run, and then you get more used to running in games. But over there, bro, them niggas over there, up and down, sprinting for 90 minutes, the same speed they sprint at the beginning is the same speed they sprint at the end, bro, and they don't stop. So that was rough to adapt to. But
why, now, this is going back to the department you work for, but why not use the tools you have? I see the athletics training department invested in Volt. I think that's the name of the
I'll
app.
use Volt.
Is that not enough?
No, that's good for strength and conditioning, but when it comes to endurance, I need to do my own running. Like, I need to.
So why y'all don't join cross country? Why don't the soccer team run against the cross country team at the 5K and see how good y'all really are?
I think Nala would give them a run for their money.
But y'all supposed to be able to keep up with them.
So
I mean, for sure, y'all already say Levine could cut y'all up. Y'all ain't even trying. But I think confidently the soccer team should be able to keep up with the cross country team.
I think so. Maybe that'd be a good idea. It would force me to run, because I don't run as much as I should. I need
Y'all getting them feed twice a day and y'all lazy.
only twice. We're not,
Say only twice.
we're not lazy, bro.
Y'all ain't burning enough calories. Y'all gotta run.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. But
I can say this. I will. I had a shape. I can say this.
so when national team starts again, like you'll have some players that train with the national team. We train in the morning and then go to school, go to work, do whatever you gotta do, and then go to the national team. So that's 2 sessions a day. That's what I was doing like normally, like last season.
Oh, why just don't go to cross country in the morning practice?
How are you gonna go get your soccer practice?
They start running from like 4 o'clock. They finish 5:15.
Okay, if UB gives me a third meal, I do it.
On record, Nate says if we feed him once more day,
I'm
he
dead
will
serious.
go to cross country practice.
If y'all give me dinner, I'll do it. Like, I'm not even joking.
Food is you said that in the game. Food is our benefit, that is our payment. And I think shout out to the softball team. I think not the softball team, one of the teams, one of the coaches had an initiative to get them focused. He ideally cut the meal plan or something like that.
Soccer?
And it was soccer?
Yeah.
And
I was just off the meal plan.
yeah, and I think that's the only way like student athletes wake up, because in their mind, so I need money, but I don't think they value how much money you save.
Food.
And the scholarship. So you have the athletic scholarship for some, you have food, and you have opportunities like working for the various departments. And I only think when they lose it, they remember that.
Yeah,
You know?
I agree. I'm speaking from experience.
Yeah. And one thing I love about you and Ronaldo, I haven't seen you do it, but I saw Ronaldo do it. Like somebody on the soccer team didn't come to practice like twice. And I went to the calf and Ronaldo just saw them walk through the door and stand on the line. Ronaldo stand next to them and say, "What you doing?" He said, "You going for breakfast?" He said, "Oh." And Ronaldo watched him get a plate of food and then came to the desk, pick up the food and throw it in the trash.
Did he ask you?
Yes,
Is that a
I
real
watched
story?
that. I watched that. I won't say
was
it's
not
clear.
there for that.
But when he did that, and his reply was, "Bro, you won't be in the practice while you eating." And I respected that. And I think that's an attitude all of our teams need. Like, take this seriously. And, shout outs to this program, because I don't know, and I guess we can end with this. Maybe you could share with me some insight. How did it make the Bahamian players on this team feel knowing that the same team that they always been on had the capability of helping somebody get scouted to go abroad. And I'm talking about Stanley. How did that make people feel knowing that Stanley played for the same team, put in the same effort, and was recruited to go somewhere else off the main Ghost team?
Well, me personally, bro, I was so happy for him. Like, if you know Stanley, you know he's one of the most hardworking people you ever meet. Always hungry, not missing practice, training on his own, working, keeping up with school. Like, Stanley was a different breed of human being. So I was so happy for him. I was pissed off that he left. Because if we had him, it would be so much easier.
Yeah, you can't just talk about Stanley. He ain't only Stanley. Shout outs to Sean. I see Sean is logged in. Not only Stanley, y'all lost Peter, Evelt,
Yeah, but not to
Mark,
not to
Stanley, and you lost Bex.
we lost a lot.
So you lost the core of the team that had y'all at the 2 seed, but 2 or 3 with y'all again.
We came second.
Second
Should
seed.
have came first, but we came second.
Second seed. I don't know. I watched the games. Do I believe that team that we had could beat the Warriors I saw? Maybe on the best day. Maybe on the best day possible.
I
But
think you underrated us.
huh?
I think
You think y'all had it?
Yeah, 100. I know we did. But the first time we played them, in the first 10 minutes of the match, Nalo missed an open goal because like the ball crossed in his words, the ball crossed the line and he thought it was in, and he didn't like kick it in, and I could controversially say that the referee played a part, but they didn't see it cross the line, and we missed our chance. We had the most clear chances.
Is that the one we lost by 1?
No, that was when we tied.
Tied.
0-0.
But we had to score in order to take them down a notch because they were undefeated.
Yeah. The second time we played them, what happened? Same thing, but we are a team. Well, that team we created way more chances than everybody we played against. We just had a finishing problem. Like putting the ball in the back of the net was our problem, especially in big games. That team, bro, I don't see us losing the Warriors. If we could bring that team back together and play against their best team, I'll sell my house.
Just say sell my house.
And
Oh my goodness.
I'd bet that, and I'd be amazing.
This is a tough semester. I wouldn't bet anything.
Very tough.
I think right now, who it is? Dynamos and Western are undefeated, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they're the teams to beat. Dynamos consistent of many past Bengals, and Western with a strong team that just is a force to be reckoned with. I like to be optimistic. It's my job to hype up the team. But at the same time, we're still similar to the basketball team. We're still figuring out. And, this is a good way to end. Speaking of some of the new players, what are you seeing in the future of the program and some of these new players?
I think I think a lot of the young players need to wake up and smell the coffee.
What is that? No. You gotta say something like that and rush off it. What do you mean by that?
They need.
You have, what was it? The one who was Darren say he's the GOAT?
I like Duran.
You say he's the GOAT?
No, it's not. But we'll go with that.
No, he said that's his nickname, the GOAT.
Who calls him that?
I don't know. Y'all call somebody a seal or walrus. Now you're calling this GOAT.
Yeah.
What is up with the soccer team calling people animals? Anyway, head on. So talk about them. Like I can call their name and then tell me something. So first, let's start with him, Duran.
Duran?
Yeah, Duran.
Duran has fight, bro. Like Duran wants to win. When it comes down to it, Duran's gonna put himself on the line. I respect it. He's talented, naturally talented. He's a little soft. He got injured like very easily.
Mm-hmm.
He could bench 315 pounds, so he says.
Mm-hmm.
I like the kid. I like him. I like him. I think for the future, if he stays, he could be one of the future leaders of the team for sure.
All right. What about? I haven't seen Raiden in a while, so I won't mention Raiden. What about Ben?
Ben has a great attitude. Great attitude. He's a good lad. He fits in with the team. Now on the field, he needs a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of work.
I like his story.
I don't know a story like that.
I heard things. I'll let him tell his story, but I heard his story. I love Ben's story. I love
I
it.
guess that's why he has a good attitude.
Yeah, he has the spirit of a mango. Who else is new?
Sydney's new.
Sydney. Yeah. But Sydney was waiting though while he's redshirt, eh? But anyway, let's talk about it. Sydney, the smallest variable, unexpected variable, should be the real Ant-Man. Anyway, what do you have to say about Sydney? Sydney kid.
Sydney's a great guy, man.
I think he's on here, I saw his name earlier.
He's a cool guy, bro. You gotta love the man. On the field, like you could ask them. I'm not the nicest of them on the field, but they all know I only want to win. So whatever I say is gonna help us win. But Cindy just needs to work, bro. You just need a change, bro. Just need a change. Keep changing, keep getting better.
Yeah, he's fast.
Yeah, he's quick.
Very
quick.
fast.
Bro, if
Like,
Cindy,
when he helped with that goal, that last game,
that's what I'm saying.
I didn't even see him there.
Bro, if Cindy could just get good at quickly getting down the line and putting in a cross, bro, that's all we need from him. That's all we need. We'll unlock some stuff with that.
Justin's new on the team, but he's not a freshman, right? He played before.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
just
was your feeling, Justin?
love Justin. Warrior. He's a warrior. He's someone I don't mind dying behind, but beside on the field. And I'm sure he put himself on the line too, which is something I love. We got along from the beginning. Good player, aggressive. Kevin's new too.
Which Kevin?
Kevin Thomas.
He knew. He was there from last year.
Oh yeah, what?
What the? What? Kevin is far from not new, but.
I just want to talk about Kevin, I guess.
All right, talk about Kevin.
Kevin's
What about
pissed
Kevin?
me off, but...
Why he's pissed you off?
No, the first practice Kevin came. I thought he was coming to take my spot because mine was balling. I don't know what's going on now, but Kevin need to start drinking coffee or something.
Oh, he's sleepy all the time.
Sleepy ways, me sleepy and sluggy and slow.
Thanks.
Hey, Kevin's a baller, you know.
I know. Petty time with Rand. Things a woman would do. Who else? Josh ain't new no more. Josh didn't grow locks, so he ain't new.
Nah, he's old.
Raiden, like I said, I don't mention Raiden. It's somebody forget. No, the guy, he has like these black hair lobes or something. What's his name? Dylan, yeah, how is he?
He's alright.
Say less, move on. Last game, you was cheering for him, Wally. Who's this Wally guy?
Wally?
Nah, he was here for a while. Like, sure, for 2 years now, he was showing up the photo day, but he
He
wasn't.
was trying to make the team.
So he's consistently being trying to make the team.
Yeah. But we love Wally, but the reason we love Wally is because like he's not the best player, but he's always at practice. Like he's committed to the team.
Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of people are soft and thin skinned. Like they can't take the intensity of how people say things in the rest of the moment, but Wally can take it. You know, so that's something we love about Wally.
There's somebody I don't like. Not to say I don't like the person, but his gameplay just is so like novice at times.
Did he start?
He's young, kind of dark. Y'all give him a
Noel.
chicken nugget name or something like that.
Noel.
The one who didn't share his chicken nugget.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about that.
Noel's a kid, bro. I mean, he's 17.
He makes a lot of errors.
Yeah, he's very.
He calls for the ball and then misses the pass.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm not talking bad about you. I'm just a guy who watches a lot of live streams.
He's inexperienced, but he's under the greatest coach in the Bahamas, so he should be fine. He just needs to continue working and maybe commit himself more to improving.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's talented.
We gotta find us, and this is not in any way stereotypically correct, but we have to find us the next Marlon because there's a chain of passing Marlons. Marlon Miller introduced Marlon Barnes to the team, so there has to be a Jamaican Marlon. If you're out here, Jamaican Marlon, there has to be another Marlon looking to play for us. That's what Marlon shared in his Blu House episode. Marlon was like he was lost on campus by the Harry Seymour building. Didn't know what to do. You know, his Jamaican accent was at its strongest. And he was just lost. And then all of a sudden, this one student who can understand him shows up and carries him and escorts him to Porsche. And it turns out it was Marlon Miller.
That's crazy.
How does the green, gold, and black connect that strongly on our campus?
You know Ronaldo's Jamaican too.
Yeah, but Ronaldo wouldn't get him. Ronaldo would have pointed and say, go that way with it.
Yeah.
Ronaldo wouldn't know.
He would have.
Yeah, man. But shout outs to you, man. Thank you for coming on the live stream. We have some people in here. I see a few people. Grace, you've been in there pretty long. Any questions for Nate before we end, ladies and gentlemen? And this will be our last Blu House episode until the next year. Shout out to the volleyball team. Their schedule just came out. Basketball is down on YouTube if you want to watch the game from last night. Our soccer team returns this Sunday for gameplay. Sadly, my vacation starts. Would I change my ticket to be here for y'all? Only God knows. But
we're gonna win, so
you're gonna win?
yeah.
All right. Shout outs to Didi. I see Didi logging in. Shout outs to our administrators. We have Sean and Kim logged in. But any questions for
Hey, Kim.
Nate before? She's the number one seat. She's still there. You better stop. But any question? I saw Dave Burrows logged in a second ago too.
David Burrow?
Yeah, Dave. Oh, Sid, the kid here still. Any questions, Sid? You heard what he had to say about you?
Sid, you better be.
And I can invite Sid. Let me see. He's still there. Let me
But
invite.
Sid's that guy. I can't even, but Sid is that guy. Though.
I can send.
I love Sid.
We got Romy Boy just logged in. Shout outs. We're ending this live stream, Dream Chaser, with the muddy sign as the ass. I am tired of these TikTok names, bro.
Same.
Anyway, but we gotta stay live to the people. Sid, anything you want to say? I sent you an invite. See if you can say anything to Nate. He talked about your performance and your endurance and what you need to do to get better. Sid, don't answer them. We can close this
All
off.
of love, everything out of love.
Sit in there, man. Sit rest on the phone and say, let me go watch TV. But I give the appearance that I All right, anything you want to say then? Any closing note? You know, you're a very intelligent young man. You know, yeah, I can give you props for that. You approached me and you said something that actually caught my attention. Two people just get me out of my trance and focus in. You was like, Ren, you're way more smarter than you give off. And I was like, how Nate could tell me something like that? Anyway, but any last closing words you want to leave to our audience, to our listeners on TikTok Live, and to our future listeners on YouTube before you end?
Well, for whoever's listening, whoever needs to hear this, the statement that tough times don't last, tough people last is very true. So if you're going through something that's tough, no matter how long or how helpless it seems or how it seems like it's never gonna get better, you just have to keep finding ways to move forward, push yourself forward, do what you know is right. Every day stay consistent and you're gonna see progress and you're gonna overcome it. So just keep God first and work.
All right. The way are we in everything? What do you say? Are we in everything in this department?
Go Mingos.
There it is. You got to say with life, though.
Go Mingos.
There we are. Thank you, Nate.
Yes,
Thank you for logging in, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Blu House. Here with Nate the Great, one of the legendary coaches, players, national team player,
Not legendary.
academic student athlete with a GPA that keeps everything going, a great contributor to our meal plan expenditure account, and finally, the legendary player with the most